walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. Jordan, Hakeem, what's going on? What's cracking like? What's cracking like it?
You know, we here, living, still getting it in. All praises due to the Most High.
Hey, man, I figured on that, Hakeem, man. Feeling good, feeling great. Today's the big day. Michigan, we playing tonight. Going for that national championship, man. I'm excited, man. We gonna get it tonight. We gonna win it. We gonna win it. But other than that, let's go. Let's get it.
Get it.
Yeah, I know everybody's excited, man. Pretty much Sunday was the last day of NFL football, week 18. A lot of teams didn't make it to the playoffs, unfortunately, but some great teams did. So you already know my 49ers in it, Detroit's in it, and also Miami's also in it as well. And for those Cowboys fans, your Cowboys in it as well. But bad loss for Dolphins yesterday. It was supposed to be number 2, but now they gave it to Buffalo. So Buffalo's number 2, and Dolphins will be now heading on to the road. For your football fans, I just want to give y'all an update. Detroit is home. Y'all play Rams this Saturday, which is going to be a great game. Can't wait for that.
Sunday night.
That's another good game. But as always, today is Michigan game. I'm with Michigan. I think Michigan deserve it. College, I think that's it. I'm with Michigan today. I think, yeah. That D-line is too strong. It's going to be a great game. I can't wait to see that. So, of course, this won't be a long live because I know people are excited for that game. So, like always, Jordan, go ahead, do your thing.
All right, what's going on, people? What's going on? Glad to see you guys joining us as all the time. This wonderful Monday evening. Really appreciate you guys. As you guys know, we always got topics for you guys to get you guys entertaining the chat. We really, really appreciate you guys. So for today's topic, if you guys don't know, hey, Miss Brian, Bobby Brian, good to see you. So for the first topic, as we're going to talk about today, there was an exclusive interview today for Jonathan Majors. He, finally speak out about, the trial that he been to, just really getting deep into detail with the trial, about his career, also about his girlfriend Megan Good too, So we really gonna get the details on him speaking about, what's going on, what's on his mind, what he's thinking about, the trial and everything. And then after that, we're definitely gonna react to it because, this is the first time we actually hearing this man speak about, the trial, his career, and what it's like for him in the future. So we're definitely gonna break that down. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead.
Perfect. Do you want me to play the Instagram or the YouTube one?
The YouTube one.
Okay.
Good Morning America.
Perfect.
What's going on, Y-High? What's going on, Ken Dog? Dakota Prescott, MVP. Not going to happen.
It belongs to Lamar in Baltimore.
With actor Jonathan Majors. Lindsay, you sat down with him.
Yeah, this is Majors' first interview since he was convicted of misdemeanor reckless assault and harassment. And there's really a lot to unpack here. He calls the 2-year relationship with Grace Jabbari toxic, dangerous, and unhealthy. But he is adamant. He says there was absolutely no physical abuse.
I told you, time isn't what you think.
Less than a year ago, the name Jonathan Majors was followed by talk of critical and box office success, skyrocketing fame, even Oscar buzz.
I'm coming for everything.
But this morning, a different conversation surrounds that marquee name.
Something about sitting here right now and looking at you and understanding the gravity of the situation. A situation that I, in many ways, put myself in.
The actor spoke exclusively with ABC News for the first time after being convicted in late December for harassment and misdemeanor reckless assault in the 3rd degree, which could carry a penalty of up to a year behind bars.
Why did you decide you wanted to talk now?
I felt like it was time. A lot has happened. in my personal life, in my career, in the culture. It's about responsibility and coming forward and being brave and giving my part of the story.
Your reaction to that verdict?
Shock. I was absolutely shocked and afraid. And I'm standing there, and the verdict comes down. I say, how is that possible? Based off the evidence, based off the prosecution's evidence, let alone our evidence. How is that possible?
But after only hours of deliberation, a jury of his peers agreed with prosecutors that he did physically injure his then-girlfriend Grace Jabbari in an incident last March.
What happened exactly, do you know?
No, I don't know. But she's unconscious.
That 911 call from Majors came hours after an argument broke out with Jabbari in the back seat of an SUV, when Majors received a text from another woman saying, "Oh, how I wish to be kissing you." Jabbari testified that when she grabbed the phone, Majors tried to get it back, fracturing her finger and giving her a cut behind her ear. She says inside the car, you hit her in the face, twist her arm behind her back, fracture her middle finger.
Yeah, that did not happen.
How did those injuries come about?
I wish to God I knew. That would give clarity. That would give me some type of peace about it.
But you're confident you didn't cause
I have no
them.
question.
Surveillance video shows Majors getting out of the car, followed by Jabbari, whom he then puts back inside the vehicle. What happens next is what the defense remains focused on. Majors runs off, and Jabbari chases after him.
If you watch those videos and you reverse that, and you saw a black man chasing a young white girl down the street, screaming and crying, that man is going to be shot and killed in the streets of New York City.
Majors' defense team shared these photos, which he says show the injuries he received that night, which were deemed inadmissible in court. How were you injured?
My injuries were, I had a scratch on my hand, from clawing for the phone. And I had a gash on at the time I had a beard. Under my beard, I had essentially a fingernail scratch on my cheek from pressure. And that bled overnight.
But prosecutors say Majors was the aggressor. District Attorney Alvin Bragg says the evidence presented throughout this trial illustrated a cycle of psychological and emotional abuse. In court, prosecutors pointed to a previous argument during which he knocked a candle to the floor.
I completely lost my temper in that moment and threw it all on the ground. That's not something I would want my child to do. And I did that. I absolutely did that. And felt terrible about it.
The prosecution also played audio Jabbari had recorded earlier in the relationship where Majors encouraged her to act more like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama.
I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. The woman that supports me needs to be a great woman.
There are some who question, especially in the black community, as you're probably well aware, that people were saying, well, why was he telling this woman to be like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama?
It was me trying to give an analogy of what it is I'm aspiring to be. These great men, Martin, President Obama, and trying to give a reference point to that. One of the things I also say is I need her, in that case Grace, to make the same sacrifices that I am making.
In a statement to ABC News, an attorney for Jabbari said in part, it is not at all surprising that Mr. Majors continues to take no accountability for his actions, adding, the timing of these new statements demonstrates a clear lack of remorse for his actions. Do you feel you're not responsible for her injuries at all?
I shouldn't have been in the car. I shouldn't have stepped out of the relationship. I shouldn't have been in the relationship. If I'm not in the car, none of this is happening. If I leave the relationship, none of this is happening. If I'm man enough or brave enough to say, I want to see somebody else, or I'm done now. I'm not in that car. We're not here. I'm responsible for those things.
But none of her injuries.
I can't say that. None of her injuries.
Hey man, so there you have it. There's more part of the interview, so that was a small clip. But if you guys want to see the full part, make sure you go to GoodMorningAmerica.com. He also talked about making good, how she was there with Jonathan Majors, and how she was saying, how she was holding him down, and how he was being as you can say, the Michelle Obama and the Coretta Scott's king and everything. So I'm gonna pass it to you guys, fellas. So after you hear this man speak a little bit, what's you guys take on what's his career going forward?
And like always, let's get some announcement for people that's here in the chat. Shout out to Gore. Shout out to Mean Street. Jonathan, come back. That was funny. Shout out to the lovely Sherry Bryan. Ken Dog is in the building, and also Bobby Bryan and Why High, a Cowboys fan, is in the building. So shout out to him as well, and shout out to those that's watching us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and also Kick. Shout out to you guys for tuning in. And like always, Jonathan Major took a major L. Oh yeah, and also narrator and dialogue is also in the building as well. Salute, brother. No, but to me, Jonathan Major took a massive L. Like we already stated about that, but him coming out right now, I think it's too late. By the end of the day, I understand what he's doing. To me, like I stated before, when we first talk about this case, I think he needs to get a better lawyer team and take that case back to trial again. Because right now, what he's doing now is he's speaking out about the whole situation, and people can clearly see through the evidence over and over and over again that she was the aggressor, and you saw that he was running from the scene and she was chasing him down. And I love the fact how he broke it down. If it was the other way around, if it was a black man running after a white woman, he would have been deleted immediately on the scene. And I agree with that 110%. But it is, hey, Adrian Nicole, what's going on? Shout out to the Cowboys for winning the number 2 seed. Shout out to the Cowboys. But yeah, so I think he took an L, folks, on this one. But to me, I think he just should try to do the trial again and try to redeem his name again. Because right now his name is, especially when it comes to the aspect of the media, and also when it comes to his fan base as well. So, but based on the evidence, I see that he did no harm. Like, she was the aggressor. You can tell. And people understand sometimes when women get upset, sometimes they tend to put their hands on you. And men would do whatever the case to make sure their hands are like, hey, back off. But I think I just bad for the man at the end of the day. Go ahead, Akeem.
No, most definitely. This is a case of just making bad decisions. This is what it all stemmed down to. Shout outs to Elite User Geek. These locks are locked.
Got a compliment, Ronnie. You got a compliment.
Hey, you hearing me? Shout out to the loctician. That's for you, man.
That's for you. Yeah. For you.
Shout out to Adrian Nicole Gore, my brother from another mother. Any Marvel fans upset that we're missing out on the supervillain role? He fumbled Khan. Most definitely, brother. He was fantastic as an actor. But this is just bad decisions, man. And I say that if he had did what most regular people would do, get married, settle down while you're going up there, a lot of this stuff wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? When you're dating people who you know are problematic, you're going to be in these type of situations. And I hope he learns from this. I do have a feeling a couple years from now he'll bounce back, but he's not going to he was supposed to be mega. This was going to take him to the moon, but he'll be all right. It's going to take him at least a couple years.
Yeah, I'm going back what Cat Williams said in the Uncle Club section about white women being scared of the white women, going away from the white women. Jonathan Majors, man, I hope you learn your lesson, yo. I hope you learn your lesson because, like I said, Ronnie said, you fumble the bag, you fumble your career. Him, coming to speak out, about the trial and everything. Like I said, I mean, you know, I feel like the details you try to put up. I mean, I kind of agree with Ronnie said about having better lawyers because, you know, the lawyers that you have, I feel like they really didn't really put really step in their throats like that against her and everything. And as you can see, you know, once you know you was found out of 4 counts, you found guilty on the 2 counts. You know, Marvel, they just cut you right there and everything. I just and also is that I feel like it was really how can I say this? I could just say with Jonathan Majors, I just for him, I'll just be on I'll just get out of the fame for maybe the next 3 to 6 months and just really focus on yourself, be with family or be with Megan Good, and just talk about how talk about how you can rebuild your career again in Hollywood, because I really, like I said, he's still a young cat. He can still build his career and everything. I think he can come with a major comeback. But with this situation, I just hope he really learns his lesson. Even talk to other actors, to how to rebuild. Talk to maybe Denzel Washington, maybe Samuel Jackson, Michael B. Jordan, or in the case, maybe you start making your own, do your own movies, making your own films and everything. There's nothing wrong with that. I just really want to see that. But yeah, Jonathan Majors, man, it was a big blow. Everybody was watching, and we see that, and we know how it is when you win a celebrity and you would you have dating with a white chick and everything. Usually, I mean, you'll see stuff like this. You try, when you try to tell we try to tell her, this is how I want to build my family, or this is how I want to build my career, and then you get a chick who's might have been combative. Even though the evidence showed that, it might have been some rubber tussle in the car, but as you can see, she was chasing your ass all the way around Manhattan, New York. You guys remember he had that clip? He was just chasing around block all around Manhattan, New York, and everything. But yeah, man. And then also, I saw another clip where the police was there, and she was, I don't know, she was drugged up or drunk in the bedroom and everything, and the thing is, I mean, there was just so much evidence to get her to prove that he was innocent. But as you can say, I guess your lawyers wasn't showing enough evidence to put you in an innocent way. And just right now, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people take L's, y'all. But hopefully, you can turn this around in the next 3 to 5 years. You can come back, because I think all 3 of us believe you can come back, and the people in the chat believe you can come back. But that came to Cochran, y'all. That would have been took him to superstar status, because I think he would like I said, he already killed that role in King of Cochran with on Ant-Man and with Quantumania, also on Loki. It was just I was prepared to see him on the big screen for the next 3 to 5 years on Marvelous. But hey, man, I heard they found somebody else to play that role, and it's another black guy, and we just go from there, man.
But that's crazy how Disney. I told you, Disney doesn't play. They'll replace you really quick. They don't hesitate. Anything to keep the film going, they will replace you in that quick of a say. Look what happened. You saw with Johnny Depp. You saw when his situation transpired. You saw they cut him off immediately, and they made sure to cut that whole series off until everything was cleared out. Now the series is about to drop again, which I am going to go see the Pirates and the Caribbean. So that I'm gonna go see that. But it's just. Disney is the type of company. Marvel and Disney, of course, they both ties in together because they both the same company. They have a brand, they have an image to portray. They condone anything that deals with any form of assault to a woman. They take that to very to consideration. And Adrian Nicosi said that fool ran a good 3 blocks. He did. I want to say. I know, shout out to her too, because she ran them 3 blocks too. And I guarantee you she had some heels on. For her to run them 3 blocks down to try to track him down, man, that thing was crazy. But to me, I think when that incident transpired, I think he should have went to the media. He should have went first instead of her going first, because the situation will happen when you allow a woman to go first. Now she's able to paint a narrative about you before you're able to paint a narrative about her. I think that was his downfall. He should have immediately went to the media. As soon as that happened, like, okay, let me hurry up. Him and our team come together. We need to drop it out now because we know she's gonna come out and attack the whole situation, which he did. And guess what happened? He was able to find guilty. But him running that 3 blocks, man, I don't know how he lost the case to this day. I'm still shocked how he lost the case. But go ahead, Hakeem. I'm still shocked.
No, you're 100% right, but this just goes back to upbringing and making good decisions, man. Because the thing about this is, he's an up-and-coming actor. You got to look at your peers and their mistakes to be careful of doing these things. You know what I mean? Like, you know, how many brothers in Hollywood who got caught up with some white girl and lost the bag? So many. What about in football, basketball? Everybody's taking L's. Now, mind you, this the Me Too era, and this is what I'm going to say this. I think this is not a race thing, bro. I'm just going to tell you that because do you remember the show That's So 70 Show?
Yes. I know you're talking about. Yep.
You know that the white boy on there, they gave him a 40-piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's facts.
They gave him a 40-piece for something that happened 20 years ago.
Preach.
So I'm trying to say this, and then also look this. The district attorney who presided over this case was a black man. So I'm not saying there might not be no race components in it, but it's the Me Too era. What did Cat Williams say? All big dick deviants are gonna get exposed. If you're not practicing discipline and being careful who you with, nigga, get you a wife and call it a day. Stop dating these groupies who's coming here to suck the bag up. The next thing that's coming after this is a civil lawsuit where she's gonna get a bag out of him.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right about that, Hakeem. I'm still stuck on that analogy he was saying. Like I said, I want you to be the Michelle Obama and Coretta Scott King and everything. I'm like, that just sounds so awkward to me when he said that. And he said the same thing, you know. I mean, he said the same thing, make it good do a good thing. It's like, and my thing is, it's like, you know, if that was the case, you know, he's saying that, I mean, I'm just saying, why you didn't, you know, choose Make It Good first before you chose the other chick? Because as you can see, you know, with him being in a relationship with Make It Good and everything, it seems like, you know, everything's going well, and she's really holding him down and everything. I just feel like, you know, Jonathan Majors should have talked to you, Jonathan Majors. Like I said, you should have made a smarter decisions, and also look at the white chick he was looking at. Just look at the mindset she was doing. You know, she might look good and everything, but you know, just as you see how her mindset works and everything, he should have known that it wasn't gonna work out. But now he got him into trouble like this. So now the woman that he with right now, you know, hopefully, you know, him making good, you know, can continue that good relationship they have, possibly marriage and everything. And if Make It Good, also, like I said, having a good woman like Make It Good, if she can hold you down and everything, she will definitely help you get you what you need to. Because it's always, when you always have a good woman, especially a good black woman, and they take it to higher heights. So hopefully, Jonathan Majors, man, we can see that growth in you, buddy, in the next few years.
No, but Jordan, you do make a good point when you mention the aspect of making good. But the only issue with making good, remember, she was dealing with that situation with a divorce with her husband. So that's why I think that's why he couldn't really put her out there too much. Because remember, people always also slander Make It Good's name because of the simple fact of why you left your husband. So it was a lot of things going on. So he kept everything in the hush. And remember, keeping in mind, even when he was on Good Day America, while he was getting interviewed, remember that the interviewer was asking him a question about the simple fact is, who was the woman you was texting? You see, he never answered that question because, you know, me looking in, I think it was probably Make It Good who was texting, and I think that's why I think she got upset about it. Like, what woman are you texting, especially in the middle of the night like that? You know, I'm with you right now. Who are you texting? So, and you know how that goes. When you know how it goes with guys in Hollywood, they they tend to, like Hakeem always say, don't have no discipline. They do
Yep.
so many things, and that get them into trouble. You know, you knew your girlfriend was crazy. Why would you text a woman right in front of her? Like, come on, big dog. You got to think. Go ahead, Hakeem.
100%. I want you to look at this. White woman ain't no different like black woman or Hispanic woman when the bag's involved. I want y'all to listen to me. Jonathan Majors, the next up-and-coming actor superstar. He was going to be in the next 40 movies.
Yeah.
We're going to hear about him for the next 10 years.
Hey, Hakeem, he was going to be in the Super Bowl commercials.
Woo!
Big on Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah, he was
endorsements.
Big
we
time.
talking about he was the next $100 million nigga.
Yep.
Excuse my French. So when she seen a text like that, a black woman would have went the fuck off. But the difference is with a black woman, she's not going to press no charges. She's going to make sure the bag is secure. Nah, nigga, you going to have to get this right. That's the difference. I keep telling people, like, you got to do really something extreme for a black woman to put a case on you. Like, you got to really mold the fuck out of her. Because she, you know what I'm saying? But this white girl, she said, oh, she seen $1 million running down the street. What the fuck? Nigga, where you going? Where you going?
That's a fact, though.
You talking about 50 million running down the street. Nigga, I'm chasing him too. Jonathan, come back, baby. I need you. Fucking beat on me some more.
Yeah, you're right, Hakeem, because I'm thinking about it now. He was going to end the relationship.
Yeah.
And like, nah, buddy. No, she saw that bag coming. Like Jordan said, that commercial for the Super Bowl that was about to drop, the movies that are about to drop. Man, that dude was blessed right now. Blessed.
Man. But my last point on this. You know where he's going to do well at? If he just come back home. He can do all black movies. They're going to feature him. All independent movies. If he go to Nigeria and go to Ghana and do movies like that, he'll still make the money he lost at Marvel. Because you can always come back and do the Chitlin circuit. You got to remember, Cat Williams have been boycott and outcast from the industry. Joe Rogan wouldn't interview him. Nobody would interview him. The only person who still kind of gave him a bag and we got to respect them is Netflix. They don't care what going on. They going to give you a bag because they care about rating. So, Jonathan, come back to the Chitlin circuit. Come back to the Chitlin circuit. Yeah. Tyler Perry movies too. Yeah.
No, I agree with you, Hakeem. I do agree with you. I think that was I like the aspect of the Netflix approach that it's not about what's going on in your life. It's about let's get this bag. And I think that's the problem with Hollywood. Hollywood goes about whatever the media is saying, so they don't want to mess up their bag. But at the end of the day, you understand you are messing up the bag at the end of the day because now you got to get another character to fit that Marvel character, and nobody's not gonna watch the film unless that Marvel character fits the role that the audience are looking for. That's the only issue because the next movie that's coming out, nobody's really gonna watch it because everybody's gonna watch it because they thought Jonathan Major was gonna be in that film. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, that's true. And also, there's another actor. He take a different approach because he does movie. I mean, he doesn't produce movie here in America, but he does movie globally, like in Europe, in Asia, in Australia, and also sometimes in Africa. And shout out to his brother because he was also on Tyler Perry movies too, and and also he's a martial artist. And that's Michael Jai White. If you guys know him, you know he been in the movie. He was just, as I know him as Spawn back in the '90s, but
yeah,
you know he's been in multiple martial art movies and everything. And he's the type of actor, you know, he said, like, hey, it's not just money here in America. It's money in Europe. It's money in Asia to do, you know, subtle type of movies as well. That if you're a well-known actor in America, you know, people, like I said, people would love to pay those actors in Africa, Australia, Asia, because, you know, they see him before you're a well-known actor. Same thing with Jonathan Majors. You know, he's a well-known actor around the world because, you know, to play a little bit of King of Conqueror, played in Creed, you know, the third Creed and everything, and also he's been in a couple of Netflix movies and everything, Netflix movies and everything. So yeah, Jonathan Majors, like I said, it's not over. you know, you still well known, you know, and you know, not just America appreciates you, but I know other countries and continents will definitely appreciate you too. So, like I said, your career is not over. You know, I'll take the time. I'll go at Michael Jai White and just, you know, do other movies in other countries as well. And I think that would definitely work for him.
And remember, I also stated too, I don't understand why that driver never testified, because remember, he saw everything between the interaction between Grace, and also Jonathan Major. He was in the car. I don't know why they never took his statement, or they probably did take his statement. I don't know why he's not coming out. And Adrian Nicole, I won't be surprised either if somebody comes out with a story about Jonathan Major did this, did that, because right now, the media, people right now is telling it all. Even to the point like Meek Mill's best friend is telling it all about what happened with his life. So people now is telling stories all over the place. And that's sad what's happening to Meek Mills right now. People don't understand that. His own homeboy, who been with him for a very long time, is speaking up against him. So it's just...
And that Will Smith assistant too.
Yeah, and Will Smith.
Yeah.
You know.
So people are talking. But like always, we got to move on. Jordan, go ahead to your next one.
All right, people, what's going on? People, we're going to our second topic. Now, this topic is very, very interesting because I definitely stumbled on this on Twitter /X and everything. And this topic is called, do men hate disrespect more than they love sex? And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wow, that's interesting. And so I read this. I looked at the clip, and I was like, you know what? This would be good interest to talk about because this is going to be entertainment right here. So I want you guys to watch this clip about how a guy was saying, you know, man hates disrespect more than they love sex. And after that, I want you guys to see. After that, we're going to chop it up and then also chat more. I want to see what you guys think about it as well. Go ahead, Hakeem.
All right.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild. So what do you say? Do men hate?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Men hate disrespect more than we love sex.
I believe that 100%.
I want the sisters out there. I know you got it. I'm gonna say it again because there are a couple of sisters out there who are just getting this. Men hate disrespect more than we love sex. So if we hate disrespect even more than we love sex, how much do you think we love respect?
Right.
And let me tell you something. I can hear a couple of sisters right now going, well, what if I ain't got nothing to respect him for? Okay, my sister.
Because you know they about to say that.
I can already hear it. What if he disrespect me? First of all, my sis, if he's unworthy of your respect, my question to you is, why are you disrespecting yourself by having him in your life?
Yeah. So that was a little clip I seen. I was like, oh, this is very interesting. So I definitely said we have to talk about this on Chaos Culture Radio. So I'm gonna pass it to you guys. What's your guys' take on it? Do men hate disrespect more than they love sex?
Yes, I think we do hate disrespect. I'm with him 110%. Because at first when you gave it that title, I was like, what? In my mind, was like, what? But after watching the video and you breaking it down, now it kind of makes sense. Yes, we do. Men hate disrespect. It's something inside of us that irks us. Because remember, at the end of the day, no one want to be disrespected. So when a man, especially when he's dealing with a woman that he find to be attractive, someone he's trying to build with, someone he's trying to find a future with, and she disrespecting him, it hurts us so deep in the inside. It feel like God is against us. If you catch my drift, that's why we hate it so much. And even God Himself in the scriptures say He don't like disrespect either. You know, He even say the Lord, serve the Lord thy God and honor Him. And remember, He didn't play that. So it just shows you that that's part of our nature. But that's part of every human's nature, is to make sure we get that respect that we're looking for, that honor. But at the same time, especially for a man, we yearn for that respect from a woman. for a woman to respect us. That's what we're doing. Most of the stuff men do, we do it for the aspect of the woman to respect us, or for him and being to respect us as well. But go ahead.
Man, brother, this echoes a lot of relationships that I've been in. I'm not sexually attracted to you no more once I'm disrespected. I ultimately walk away from the relationship as soon as possible. And I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies, and I want you to hear this, and you can, and I want you to, and I'm just being very transparent. My mother has never disrespected me. She's nurtured and loved me, and I've never even raised my voice at her. I wake up and quickly do whatever she wants. As soon as I started to get in relationships and women started talking to me any kind of way, and I noticed that I needed to walk away, I felt like I wanted to put my hands on you. I feel ashamed to say that. And I want women to understand that we as men go through a lot of pressure. And the last thing we want to do is to battle the person that we're coming with. And don't get me wrong, conflict resolution is something that we need. And this is why couples therapy is very big. And this is why a lot of relationships don't last. And you have DB situations. Because you're aggressive, I'm aggressive at the same time. I'm a man, so I'm going to be aggressive automatically. Anything can set me off. You know what I'm trying to say? You are my peace. When you talk to me and you calm, you can say the most wildest shit, but if you know how to gently come with me, we ain't gonna have no problem. There's gonna be times I know you're gonna have to turn up, but if this is like an attack, yes, there's somebody who I really, really loved. I cared about this person. I love this person. I wanted to marry her. And she could, and I felt like I had a partner with this person. She did not know how to talk to me. I told her this countless times. I said, my own mama don't talk to me, girl. Why are you talking to me like this? I feel less of a man. You talking to me like this. I said, I'm gonna end up putting my hands on you, and I'm gonna go to jail for the rest of my life. I said, I gotta walk away. I'm already dealing with traumas. Childhood traumas, society traumas, and I'm going through therapy. I'm trying to work this thing out so I can be a better man for you. It doesn't help you come here and think that I'm just supposed to accept this. You're not supposed to accept this from me either. This is why when men tend to be quiet, we don't want to disrespect you. We don't know how to convey that message right then and there. So when you start saying, hey, you're not talking fast enough to me. You're supposed to be a man. You're not acting man enough. Boy, grow up. Oh, you still live at your mama house? Oh, you not making enough money? You not man enough? Oh, you can't take care of me with that amount of money you make? I don't even want to have sex no more. I'll beat my meat for the rest of my life.
There you go. As we all know, man, we do love sex. You know, that's what we need. That's what we yearn. But respect is at the highest priority for us. It's at the tip top of our scale when it comes to respect. 33 years old, I never had a woman, girlfriend, mother, aunties, grandmothers, godmother, never disrespect me in a manner, no way, no how, because you say I respect you, respect me, and that's how it's supposed to be. But I see a lot, like I say, during my lifetime, living in Pontiac, living in the hood, and to see relationships and just seeing in schools, maybe some friends, or just seeing around how I see a lot of women, sometimes be disrespecting men or go beyond it of emasculating men. And sometimes you can see a man, it just hurt their souls, And, you know, sometimes it can get to putting hands on a woman. It's just getting so stressed out, and just it really hurts. We disrespect a man. It just really hurts a man's soul. You know, you hurt a man's soul when you disrespect a man like that. And I feel like I feel like most women do know that, but sometimes they don't care. They just want to be the authority figure. You know, I feel like women want to be men sometimes, and they want to take their authority figure, and they want to talk like a man. So if that's the case, they want to keep on disrespect men, disrespect men, because I feel like sometimes they want to be men. And there are some women out there in the spaces who do that. You know, if you go to those spaces in YouTube, you see that a lot. You know, on these YouTube spaces and everything. So I just feel like, you know, what he just said, having, we put respect higher than sex, which is very, very true. This is very, very true. And me, you know, being married, you know, having a daughter, you know, it's just really important in my household that I always, you know, have a respect figure, you know, for my wife and for my daughter, you know. That's how it works, you know. That's kind of, you know, have a good family structure. Because if your wife and your daughter don't respect you, man, if you a man in that type of situation, oh my God, all the stress and everything. Sometimes you just feel like, you know, you just feel like you low under dirt, you know, down under the dirt, you know, 6 feet under and everything. So, man, this is to all men who's in situations of maybe in a relationship, married, but women don't show you disrespect, you know, everything. It's important, you know, to have respect for yourself. Make sure you have respect for yourself. If you have respect for yourself, then everybody is going to have respect for you. Because once you have respect for yourself, you're going to demand respect from everybody else. You know, for friends, you know, girlfriends, anybody. Because it's important to have respect for yourself. That way, people can give you respect, and then it goes each his own and everything. So yeah, man, respect is very, very important for the man. It's at a tip-top #1 list. You know, I think it's more, for me, some of my people call me crazy. I think it's more important than love. I imagine get more respect than it is love. That's just me a man. When you're a boy, a young man, yes, love. But when it comes to the man, to me, that's the #1 thing, respect. Make sure you have that, you know, you respect yourself. As long as you have respect for yourself, you're going to demand that people have respect for you. And if you respect yourself, you're going to get respect from everybody else. Trust me, you will.
Man, good point on that, on the aspect that we actually do receive the love from the respect. That's one of our languages, man.
Facts.
When a woman respects us, we receive that as love. That's a well-known fact. But the problem is, gentlemen, we don't have an issue respecting women. Men respect women all the time. The problem is women respecting us. That's the issue. Because look, when Hakeem broke down his story, you saw how his ex was disrespecting him. My ex disrespecting me. I'm not gonna say my old ex. I'm just saying the one prior to that. Hey, what's going on, Ashton? Shout out to you. That one of my old ex disrespected me. So I know how far, and that energy, like Hakeem was saying, how far it would go. Like you'll think about you want to do physically harm to that person because it disrespect you. Prime is out. Look what happened with Jonathan Major case. Even though we know he didn't really physically harm her, but at the same time he was feeling disrespected by her to the point that he was ready to do whatever it took to get the respect from her. That's just part of man's nature in general. Respect is like one of the things that men search for. That's what we look for from any aspect of life. We want respect for my kids. We want respect for my mother. We want respect from pretty much even men be looking for respect for men on the panel. I be seeing that, which is crazy. Even though people won't say it, a lot of men were looking for respect for men literally on the panel they never even met, because it's something in our nature that we search for. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Brother, and you're 100% right. And one thing I want to try to explain too, that everybody deserves respect. And even me, I'm very cautious the way I talk to people at times, and I try to be very careful. I don't even like to joke around with people because I know how that can be offensive. And I know the tone and how you present yourself. And you know, when you're talking to a woman, you're supposed to talk to her and handle her with kid gloves. and stuff like that. And I've always been taught that because I don't talk to my sisters like that. I don't talk to my niece like that. I don't talk to nobody. So if I ever got there, it's more of a reactionary thing. So I think that as every day we need to strive to learn how to be better humans. And disrespect, you know what I mean? Like most real men want nothing to do with you if they feel disrespected because they know you'll do this again and again and again and again. And the worst thing to do is to do this in public. I've had a rule. If you ever try me, I'll never disrespect you in front of your mama, your brothers, or your cousin. I'll wait until we get behind closed door and say, hey, man, you know him like that? And this is just out of respect for you because the worst thing you can do is make a fool out of a person in public. I don't want to make a fool out of you, and you should make a fool out of me. Even though you feel like you got to get some straightening, and this is why some things people can't come back for when you put it on the internet.
Yeah, that's true, Hakeem. Going back to getting disrespected in the public. Hey, if a woman ever disrespected you in public just one time, this is for me. One time, you got to cut her off. You got to cut her off automatically because you can't take that, yo. Because once you get disrespected in public one time, you know she's gonna keep doing it. You know she's not gonna stop because to me she's overstepping her boundaries when she disrespects you in public, and to me that is a no. So if a chick ever disrespect me in public out of anywhere, I don't care. Out in a concert, restaurant, anywhere, especially in family. Oh my God, that's disrespect somebody in somebody's family, or her family, or your family household. Oh my God, that's the number one worst, yo. So that means that being disrespectful in public, you get disrespected one time in public, to me, you gotta cut her off immediately because if she's disrespecting in public, she's overstepping her boundaries. And that tells me is that hey, if she's gonna do it in public, that means she's gonna do it again and again and again. So hey, fellas, remember that.
Yeah, because people don't understand. Like, remember, you set the rule, you set your boundaries on what type of tolerance you can take. Because some men say, hey, I don't mind she go off on me in public. I'm gonna go off for her in public. Cool, that's that type of relationship. But I'm with you, Jordan. I don't like that type of relationship either. This fact of being disrespected openly, that in public. No, I don't. No, I'm not that type of person. No, because nah, that ain't happening. I don't even let my employers disrespect me. So it's the same goes hand in hand. But remember what I would say is a thin line. Some people don't mind it. Some people don't care. They be like, oh, hey, at the end of the day, she's a baddie. I'm getting sex from her, so I'd rather take it. And then when we get home, then I handle it accordingly. But nah, if it's out there in the open, nah, I don't play those games. Go ahead.
Hold on, King. Well, shout out to Ken Dog, and he said it right here. He said it best. He said, don't embarrass the brand.
Facts,
Ken Dog.
That's a
fact. Ken Dog stamped it. You know what I mean? He stamped it, but it's true. But why I said something too, that I don't think a lot of men know. We got a lot of chatty patty men now. He says that are online telling their business. This is why we gotta respect. What's that dude named Tia Tamara, the black dude husband? He has not said nothing since his
Corey. I've got his last name. I know his first name is Corey.
He says, when leaving a woman, don't tell anybody just dip. No more physical contact. Brother, you are speaking the truth. And a lot of the young brothers now, they're doing the same thing that the women are doing. They're getting on the internet saying, oh, I left you such and such. No, brother, cut everything off. Take all the pictures down and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing. Your respect means more. Silence is a virtue that cannot be bought.
But the only reason they doing that on Hakeem because on Jordan State, they doing it because of the love aspect. They've been disrespected, so they feel like they lost that love. So that's why they're doing what they're doing online. They're trying to get that love back that they lost from that significant other who disrespected them. That's why they're doing it.
No, I agree with you. But then I say this too. This is why the beautiful thing is to get older. When you get older, you know what not to do anymore. Because I could tell you this: when I was 21, I was doing a lot of young boy ass shit. I was a goofy, like shit that you thought was cool. I'm thinking, oh, this is cool. But as you get older, you said, nah, this ain't nothing. Some things I used to stress about when I was young, I don't stress about now. Young niggas got issues spending money. Real old niggas say, how much you need, baby? That's what we talking. And listen, we don't even care if we don't hit. Baby, you good? You need some gas money?
That's true.
Yeah. We don't even listen. I'm at the store the other day. It's a girl and her daughter came in and she counted her money. I said, look, man, just take that and go on. She said, you didn't have to do that. I said, you know, I'm older now. It ain't, you know, I'm an old coon. I said, I just swiped the credit card. And then, you know, as she walking away, she looking back, thinking I'm going to ask her for her number. I went in my car and drove off.
You know what they going to think.
You got her shocked. Hakeem was like, I know this nigga.
Yeah, he even asked
just did this.
Yeah.
That's for the DM.
You know, I'm an old coon. I ain't trying to get no number. If it's meant to be, I'm going to get you. You know what I mean? I say, if you really want to holler at me, meet me down at church then.
Oh man, but you speaking fact though. I think it is maturity. They say maturity. It's like you're not with that.
Hey, I'm surprised she didn't ask for your number since you didn't see him. You see your number.
She was just smiling the whole time as she walking out this door. You didn't have to do that. I say, come on, man, it's you and the little girl. I got you, baby. Go ahead. She said, you didn't have to pay. I got the money. Go ahead, mama.
No, but it's true because remember some people thinking. Look, you got Adrian laughing. Yeah, man. That's what.
Adrian know what I'm talking about. She from the South. She seen that down in Dallas, Fort Worth. You got them old coons, especially with the one with the glasses low and down. Like my glasses low down, and my glasses was low. You know what I said, baby, I got this. Go ahead, y'all get out the store.
Not the glasses low down.
Yeah. Look.
She said all the time.
You know what I mean? We're not stressing about a couple dollars, but I'm older now. When I was a young boy, I'll be looking like I'm counting my money and putting it right back in my pocket. Nah, man, I ain't spending nothing. These how the little kids in the neighborhood know you a man or not. When you go to the store and the kids is counting the change, and it was like, it's not enough. And when you young, you always thinking what I'm gonna get out of it. When you an old coon, man, get out the store, man. I got it. Put that on my tab. It was like, why you did that for? I said, go ahead, get out the store.
Or she said, the dude trying to flex with money. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not trying to get the girl. That's when they do it. What?
You see a lot of young dudes flexing, but they ain't spending no money. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, facts.
Cause they ain't got no money. They ain't really got no money, man.
Yo, them dudes just flexing their same rent money until a nigga knock them over the head.
Right. Facts. Yeah, I remember back in the day when I was younger, I used to flex some money. Like I said, I never had before. I understand, but yeah, you're right, Hakeem. When you get older, you don't care about.
You don't care about. Yeah, you be like, oh. And then also remember this: when you in the streets, these same people you did that for, they see you, and they watching you. They say, "Hey, I know you," and he's like, "Who are you?" My daughter said you bought something for her. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't remember. My bad. You know, but they can see you out and about and stuff like. I've had that happen to me. It was one time I was eating a sloppy Joe, the whole white tea dirty. She said, "Hey, mister, you don't remember me?" I said, "I don't know who you is." That's how much time I done spent money at the corner stores buying shit for kids and shit. And girls with their kids, I'm like, "Oh, you don't know me? No, I don't remember you, sweetheart. You know me, girl? No, you know, you bought, you know what I'm saying? No, that's nothing, baby. You know I'm an old man." You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's real talk, man. That's OG.
Come on. This is why we need more older men like that in the neighborhoods. These young guys who's going to be older men, shout out to Sevelin Muhammad. These younger guys who's going to be older men, they don't have the same attributes. Hello, gentlemen. How you doing, Queen? Natasha Vincent.
Hey, Natasha.
So it's just important that respect is a factor in holding yourself up to good character.
Yeah, it is. That is. And I think that's how you earn respect, and that's how you deserve respect too. When you're able to help people out around you, and then that's when people honor you and respect you. When you do good by people. But when you not do good by people, then people tend to disrespect you, as we can see on social media all the time. So that man, I can't use speaking facts though about that corner store, man. Cause I remember
Yeah.
that joke was funny.
Yeah.
And the thing about that, Hakeem, I bet you when you did that good deed, I bet you talk about, hey, there was this man right here. He was being so good. He paid for my gas and everything.
Yeah.
And all that type of stuff. He was so respectful and everything.
Big-
So what I'm trying to say is word, when we are respectful, man, word goes out.
That's it too. And little girls see these things and they start to put a picture in their mind. Oh, he paid for something and didn't ask for anything. Listen to me. Men need to understand when you do things and don't ask for nothing, it puts you in a better position. You have to set a precedent. You have to set a precedent for women, for little girls to see, oh, this is a grown man that paid for something for me and he was just nice. These how these girls start to envision and picture the type of man that they want. Because women are thinking faster than men when it comes to relationships. Some girls know they want to get married by 12. And the way men treat them along the way and set them straight is the way that's due. So it's important to put out goodwill, especially to women.
Facts. You're speaking facts though on that. But I would say it's that level of respect. But men are yearning for that. They are seeking that. That's what they're doing, whatever it takes to get it. And I remember on one of the songs from the Locks, they always say like money, power, and respect is like the key of life. It really is.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't even mention the aspect of love. They say money, power, and respect.
Yeah.
The keys of life. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like if people understand those concepts, you'll flourish in life. For a woman to love a man, respect us. And we're gonna show you that love for real, for real.
Oh my God. And listen, respect and spend money on us. I'm gonna tell you something, sweetheart.
Hakeem, when you say spending money on, I know some people in chat are like, what? Spend money on you? What?
Listen, men give so much, we don't know what it feels like to receive. Because you got to understand something. As a man in America, you don't get talked about until you're dead. That's when you get appreciated. When you're not here no more. When you here, you're the silent person who puts in all the work and never brags. So most men understand true love is when you spend money on us, you give us on-demand sex, and acts of services. We don't ask for much. We don't want nothing glamorous. You thinking about us coming to the job, bringing a plate of food, because we don't tend to receive anything. The last person who gave us something was our mamas and our sisters. Yes, true love, sugar bump. If a woman came and brought me lunch or bought me something, I'm gonna ask her to marry me tonight.
Wait, based on her bringing you lunch?
Hey, that's a rarity, yo.
That's a rarity. Women don't do that.
No.
Wait, will they bring you lunch? Man, you can have coworkers bringing you lunch. What you mean that's a woman? You get what I'm saying? You gonna ask her to marry you?
Listen,
what Hakeem is saying, when a woman brings you lunch, they can, like I said, coworkers can see that. You know, it's kind of like what's the word? It's kind of like it's kind of like bragging rights in a way. So let's say my wife, she make me, food for overnight and everything. I say my wife cook me this.
Yeah,
it's bragging rights. It's your bragging.
It is
bragging rights.
Look, Ken Dog say the keys to a man's heart.
Lunch.
I'm being real with you. Listen, when you're not used to getting gifts or nothing, only the women in your life get gifts. Only the woman, like your sisters, your aunties.
Keys to a man's heart if a woman that listens. Because I think if a woman listens, a man gonna automatically be like, yo. That's the number one thing, not the lunch aspect, because anybody can bring you lunch. But if you get a woman that listen to what you're saying and actually doing what you're saying, bro, that's a wrap, big dog. That's a wrap.
You're right though, but listen here. If a woman took her time to get in her car, drive to your job, and prepare the meal for you, she's putting you as a priority. Women rarely do that. You have to put so much in to receive. You get what I'm trying to say? So this is why my metric is this. If my metric is this, this is the only way I know if a woman loves me. If she's willing to spend money on me, willing to give me on-demand sex. Because let me tell you something.
Man, you gotta break down the on-demand sex.
I'm gonna break down. Because listen here. Go ahead.
People think you want a sex slave, so you gotta break down on-demand sex. You can't be like,
listen. The two things women do not want to do in a relationship sometimes is give money and give unlimited amount of sex. Listen,
Sugar Bob. She's like,
listen. They'll spoon food you. And stuff like that.
I'll be capped. You be capped because I'll be like, yo, women want sex more than men do. That's a fact, though.
But you got a lot of sexual relationship because women are with men who can't beat the poom poom right. The D is too small. They just there because he might be a good provider. But he, is not really love there. She said, I would never agree to sex on demand. I'm sorry, then I know the love ain't real.
She said, I would never agree to the sex. I'm saying because women gonna give it to you regardless, bro. You give a woman some flowers, she gonna give you the box.
Listen,
you give a woman a box of chocolate, she gonna give you the box. You give a woman a cup of coffee, she'll give you the box. You get what I'm saying? That's it. If the house is clean, she will give you the box. So you don't even have to say on-demand sex. Because she's gonna give it to you anyway.
She said, interestingly, if a gentleman does this for his lady, he's called a simp. Talk to me, Natasha Vincent. By some people, so loving women is simpish, but the more you stick around, the less sense it makes. You see what I'm saying?
But that's internet talk. That simp is internet talk.
That is internet talk.
That's not real. That's not real. In real life, most of the time, most men, you're supposed to keep your relationship private anyway. It shouldn't even be on social media regardless. But the men that share their relationship on social media, of course, the majority of the time, those men are jealous of that man and the way his relationship is going. They don't have that same relationship with their significant other. That's the same way that man do. That's why they call him a simp.
Basically, she said, depends on the man and what we want to do. We don't want to sleep with all y'all. You're right. But here's the thing. If you're in a serious relationship and you love that man, unlimited supply of sex will show you that you love him. Because we know women don't want to do it all the time. So when you giving it to him a lot, he said, damn, she not messing with nobody else but me. I'm tired. You know what I'm trying to say? Or she said, baby, I bought you this new shirt. Or I bought you these sneakers. I want you to wear this. In his mind, he said, baby, you want that new Mercedes that just came out? I co-sign that for you, baby. When men are taken care of, what people call simpish, we call showing our love. When you say, baby, I want to get this hair salon done, okay, go sign up. I'm gonna put you through school, baby.
Okay, but question I came and this you too. King, Jordan, you can time in. Well, question you for I came. Let's say if you still get let's say if a man do get on-demand sex, how come he still cheats though? He still go around if he still getting on-demand sex. Jordan,
go ahead.
Ooh,
that's bad.
If that's the case, he must be. If that's the case, then it has to be that she ain't doing something. She ain't doing something right.
Yeah.
No, because what man won't. The woman taking care. Let's say the woman taking care of him. She's giving him gifts. She's bringing him lunch, and she giving him on-demand sex, and the man still cheats. So what's the problem then?
I'll be thinking like this is the problem to me. I think like there's some men that they don't tell their woman to be a little bit more nasty. I feel like sometimes a man when they with a chick, they don't tell her to be nasty. Some women really like to be nasty, and I feel like sometimes they kind of put their woman in a high pedestal, but when they want to get nasty, they mess with chicks that will get down on them. That really will get down and everything. I feel like sometimes men be doing that some type of stuff. I feel like sometimes, like I said, sometimes men be putting their women up in the pedestal. They don't want to get them down and dirty, so they rather go with another chick who gets down and dirty like that. No, tell your chick what you want to do, and she gonna do it for you. She might be good at first, but she can work on it. She gonna be at the best at it. But I feel like sometimes, man, they don't want her. Their chicks are doing some really nasty stuff, and so they find like a nasty chick to do it for them. That's just me. What you think, Hakeem?
You want to know something, man? I'm gonna have to agree with you, and I think that's the time when we need to be honest. But then we got to be honest. We got a lot of big dick deviants. We do, man. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, man. Sometimes it's just not enough. These guys just want to sleep with the whole block. I don't have enough nut for that.
Okay, but look, a lot of men are commenting. You got seven Muhammad responded, and you also have Y High. I don't know. You see how it came. We got Y High who responded and Mr. Muhammad as well.
Oh man, they killing me with this one.
Go ahead.
Killing me with this one.
You got highlighted so the lady can
see. He say big titties versus small titties is why men cheat. Muhammad, no.
I don't know about that.
Muhammad, no. He say big ass versus small ass is the main. Women, why something are missing? No, Muhammad. He said him. Why I say, hey, he is tired of the same bugs. No. He said, or his main woman just had a bad attitude. It's like the song Jack and Jill. Why did Jack sneak down the hill? Lord Jesus.
No, because Hakeem stated if he get on the man sex, he get everything his wife does, whatever the woman does, he shouldn't look at no other woman.
No other.
But then yet some men arguing that and they still looking at other women. So I think, to be honest with you, I think we as men, we don't know what we want. We just be talking.
You're right, but
I'll say this. I'm gonna say this too. I mean, if you went in like a long-term relationship or marriage, and women see that, sometimes women be tempted to see they can get some or try to break that stuff too. I just want to say that as well.
Which is true. That's true.
True verse. He said, "Stay single, but he says Muhammad has doomed me for life." No, Natasha, don't listen to him. Everybody has a taste in the delicacy.
He says,
listen. This is like the Italian sub shop, delicatessen. There's small meat, big meat, sliced meat. You know what I'm saying? We all like, you know what I'm saying? We all like different things.
Yeah, because some men get intimidated if they see a woman with a big book. Some men don't like that. They see women with big boobs on, they be like, no, because it'd be like too much attention. They don't like that. Some men don't like that. Some men don't like girls with big butts. They be like, nah. You know, me, I pray for both. I can get both. I'm good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you see,
Ronnie want both pieces of the pie.
I'm trying to tell you,
I want both. That's just me. But that's a good topic. You know what? That's a good topic. There's a female we're gonna bring on. We're gonna ask her. I'm like, yo, if you do all this, if a man still cheat, what will go through your mind?
Tell me about it. He said, no, sister, your attitude overcomes everything. He's right about that.
Yeah, that's true too.
You can have a good disposition about you and you're meek. That's the most sexiest thing. That's the most sexiest thing ever. He said, shout out to Liberated Soul. Look out there, real.
So, yeah, sugar, I am greedy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm greedy.
Listen.
I'm greedy. That's just me. That's just me. But go ahead, Hakeem.
No, but it's real. And I think that when those two metrics are due, there's nothing a man won't do for you. Don't get me wrong. A man could appreciate. I want women to understand. Most men love language. If you read the 5 love language, most top 2 things for men are acts of services and physical touch.
Yes,
those are big things. So now we know that you love us because we know that this is something you rarely do not want to give out is your body. So giving it to me willingly let me know that you care about me from an immense level. Even when the condom off, we know that you're ready to get married. When that condom go off, we know you're trying to lock in. So I say that is, and sometimes I think most men don't care if you make the first move. You actually put yourself in a better disposition because we scared to make the first move because we might fumble the bag. You know what I mean? It says, but if a man or a woman is not doing their job, every shortcoming becomes a highlight. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Ooh.
That's a fact. And Sugar, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think women are more easy to manipulate than men are.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you anything, you gonna believe me as face value. I can tell you anything, you will believe me. Because remember, women look for action. I can fake like I'm doing something, and you will believe me more than a man can. Because you can tell a man, "Oh, you the only one for me." A man will still question that. He'll be like, "Nah, I think I still see you talking to somebody in the DM. Like we not easy to manipulate as you think we are." That's a lie. I put money behind that.
I'll say most men you can't fool. Some men you probably fool. You go, oh really? Oh, okay.
And then even people that describe to the Bible, they'll tell you who sinned first, Adam or Eve. They'll tell you woman sinned first. She was easy to manipulate first than the man is. That's biblical. I'm just saying people that's in the biblical world.
Well, but maybe Sugar's saying that maybe if you show a little some titties or some booty or something like that. Oh yeah. Maybe some men you can manipulate them by that, but most men, nah, they ain't gonna work.
But you got to look at it from that point too, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I just think that a lot of women been done bad so much that they don't want to put no more effort into a relationship like that in the beginning. You need to put so much in before that. But most men, if you got a lot of women who's giving it up easy or cooking and cleaning off back, and without having to make it so difficult, when you make it so difficult to be with you, it's easier for somebody to walk away. You know what I'm saying? It says men in general tempt with sex or the thought of sex. Okay.
Yeah, that's no, don't get me wrong. That's true. Because remember, like what Jordan said, if you're missing the aspect of sex, then that's when the manipulation comes. But let's take the sex away. Women, we can just use our words.
Yeah.
That's more powerful than the sex. Because we can just tell y'all anything, and y'all can believe it at face value. Most of the time, my cousin used to tell me this, and at first I didn't believe him, but I saw it to be true. Like, women like to be lied to. When he said that, I was like, wait a minute. Jordan shaking his head.
Tell you what they want to hear.
They don't want the truth. And then when he told me that, I was like, what? Oh, I'm going to bring him on the show eventually. He's coming on the show. And he's just like Hakeem. He goes into, he don't even give a damn. But when he comes on the show, I'm going to ask him the same question. Y'all wouldn't know. Y'all going to know he's my cousin the way he going to talk. Because he's going to be straight up. But that's what I'm telling you. Like, you know, when he said that, then I realized, okay, women are easy to be manipulated.
Sir.
Look, Ken Dog laughing because he know who it is, but he not gonna say the name. But you know what I'm saying, like. But anyhow, guys, any final thoughts, man? We gotta get ready for this big game, this Michigan game. Jordan's excited. He already got his popcorn. He probably called off from work. He probably not even going to work tonight.
Yeah, I might as well.
Because he's gonna celebrate.
Yeah. But yeah, but my final thoughts, this going back to the man, hate respect more than love sex and everything. Hey man, just make sure, all men in general, just make sure you put respect at the #1 top priority, and also make sure, like I said earlier, respect yourself. Once you respect yourself, you won't tolerate disrespect from anybody else. That's my final thoughts.
Liberated Soul, we'll do another topic on that. The woman who like to be lied to. Jordan would set that up, and then that would be a nice.
I might do that. I might do that on the next episode on Wednesday, the next broadcast.
Yeah, y'all guys can come in, chime in, come on the panel. We can talk about it, have a good talk, have a good laugh. Even 7 Day Muhammad could come through.
Yeah,
come through and talk about it. Do women like to be lied to? I think it's gonna be a spicy topic and easily to be manipulated. That's gonna actually be fun. My final thoughts is, like I said, I think, man, we desire respect. We want respect from any aspect of life, and especially when it comes to our significant other. That's what we're searching for. If a woman don't respect us, pretty much men feel like we're nothing. I'm just being honest. This is my personal take on that. Go ahead, King. Your final thoughts.
As us being people, man, we should naturally want to love and respect our women and our men. And I'ma always say this to you. Your skin complexion let me know that God gave you to me and he gave me to you. So by design, I have to love you and respect you. And I just gonna have to be there for you. We gotta be there for each other and love each other. We need to get back to that tribal love and that love of one another, no matter where you come from, who you are, who you're married to, who your mama is. Once we get back to that, life will get better for us.
Awesome, awesome. And like always, guys, on your way out, please make sure y'all hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, shout out to Liberated Show. Shout out to the lovely Sugar Bum. Shout out to Ken Doll. Shout out to the lovely Natanza Vince, who always holding us down in the chat. Also with the lovely Adrian, the cowgirl. She's so happy her team is in the number 2 seat. She's happy because she'll have to go on the road until she meets the 49ers later on. But watch out for Green Bay. Y'all never know. Green Bay, boy, them boys look pretty sharp. But I know the Cowboys got that. That's like an easy. Shout out to 7 Days Muhammad. Shout out to Y High. Shout out to Ashton Lawson came through. Shout out to him. He been doing a lot of late night streams on the weekend. If y'all guys don't have nothing to do, go over, check out the Ashton show on the weekend. He be having some good conversation over there with his normal effery. I'm trying to say, shout out to Bobby Bryan and Sherry Bryan. Shout out to them. I know this week starts school week. If I'm not mistaken, Hakeem, I could be wrong, right? So a lot of parents getting their kids get together for school for tomorrow, this and that. So you already know what time it is for that. Shout out to all the working people, all the working class. Shout out to those that's holding us down in the kick world, like Joe Don't Hurt Him, who always holding us down over there in the world. Shout out to those watching us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, and pretty soon you all be watching us on Rumble Live. We are working on that, so we will be there live on Rumble. Like always, make sure y'all go to Cal Culture Radio Community tab. In the Community tab, there's a Cal Culture Radio T-shirt what Jordan has on. Jordan, that's a nice color. It's my Michigan. Yeah, I can't jump another color. You ain't tell nobody.
No. I upgraded the colors on there.
Oh, you updated the color? I need to
check it out.
I gotta check it out. Oh, the hats is coming out soon, guys. Be patient. That hat is coming out soon. Of course, the Cal Culture Radio coffee mug is already in stock. So get your coffee mug for you coffee drinkers. And those that also want to go read Prince Hakeem book, Black Love. Not only that, he's working on a new book that's coming out soon. So, me and Jordan should interview Hakeem for that. Sit at the table, we interview him about his book, which is good. Hakeem, you doing God's work, big dog.
Yeah, definitely.
You doing God work, and not only that, but they can also get the book and right. If some people like audio books, can they also get it in Kindle?
No, not yet. I ain't that level yet. But the paper book.
So yeah, shout out to you. Not only that, but shout out to you guys as always, man. Y'all make Cal Culture Radio fun, and I'm talking about the audience. I'm talking about you guys. Thank you for always coming on the show. We really do greatly appreciate it. We came from nothing to like 1K. Now we on the road to try to hit 1 million. That's what we're trying to go. And now that go to every major platform. We on Spotify. We going higher and higher. We're not going to stop. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Cal Culture Radio. Let's go Michigan. Let's get this win. We over and out.
Peace.